So this is my very first YouTube video, aside from Carly, and it's an anti-smoking plea of what I think is the truth about COPD. Those commercials do not paint a realistic photo. Maybe in elementary school they showed you those anti-smoking campaigns and you thought that you'd never start smoking. But maybe you forgot. Maybe in high school you started smoking because the other cool kids were doing it and you wanted to be in with them. Maybe in college you started smoking at some dorm parties. You never meant to, but you just got carried away, and so what? Maybe you're 25 and you've heard all the anti-smoking campaigns and you know about lung cancer, but you're only 25 and you're definitely going to quit long before that happens. Besides, it doesn't affect everyone, and since you're otherwise very healthy, you're not worried. Who's worried? Flash forward another 5 years. Now you're 30. Can you believe it? And you already have a decade of smoking under your belt, into your lungs. But if you quit now, there's a lot of time to prevent any further damage and hopefully delay the progression of a lung disease. But it's not the right time right now. You've got kids, you got a demanding job, you're so busy and you're so stressed out to even think about that right now. But you totally will as soon as you find the right time. But before you know it, you've hit 40. 40! 1 in 10 people at the age of 40 have COPD or symptoms of COPD but are unaware. And now your kids, if they already don't have it, could be at risk for asthma. And you have been smoking for half of your life. That right time just hasn't come around. And at this time, you've already begun the early stages of COPD. Whether you know it or not, or if you will admit it, that smoker's cough is serious. You've tried quitting, but you find it too hard to live past the withdrawals. It's hard to deny your body that's something that it requires and lives on. And a decade more has passed, and you've hit the big 5-0. When did that happen? And you're probably feeling it too. Your lungs are losing the ability to pump air effectively. You're weakening. You can feel it. Wheezing, probably breathless sometimes. You almost certainly have COPD and have gone undiagnosed for years too many. And you might have 5 years, maybe 10, before your lungs can't properly do their job and you need to wear oxygen. Can't go anywhere without it. It's like a weight of a bowling ball cuffed to you, but you barely have the strength to lug that beast around. Your independence is dwindling. They give you meds to help control the symptoms, but everything becomes difficult. Grocery shopping, cooking, showering, even those nice, easy walks become a tough chore. And when did you turn 60? 2 years ago? Time's gonna blend all together. All those doctor's appointments, emergency trips to the hospital due to the collapses, fatal attacks, that mortality rate was given. You've been diagnosed with 3rd stage COPD and have been given 6 months to live. But it's just some breathing problems. Doesn't feel life-threatening like they say. It's not like I have lung cancer. It's going to get harder and harder still. The doctors say you have end-stage COPD. Final stage. What is this anyway? How come they won't help you? It's constantly like they won't help you. But that's because they can't. No matter the rounds of antibiotics, or the puffers, or the steroids, or the x-rays, or the blood tests, or the CAT scans, or the MRIs, or the CT scans, and so on, there's absolutely nothing they can do for you. The symptoms are constant. You have unheard of blood pressure. Your heart is working triple time to get that bit of oxygen to your organs, to your brain, to your extremities. But it's not enough. It's not even close. You're freezing all the time. You're dizzy and you're oh so tired. But you can't sleep because you're scared to sleep. And you're sometimes in a drunken state because that extremely low amount of oxygen combined with that extremely dangerous level of carbon dioxide, CO2, causes you to be confused. You could be hallucinating. Your organs aren't working the way they're supposed to. Your heart, still pumping its ass off, can only keep this up so long before the body panics, and soon it's nearly constantly panicking. That, or you're too tired to feel panic, or to feel anything else, but you feel like you're dying. You feel it. Think about what that means. You can feel it, and there isn't anything anyone can do for you. You feel hopeless, and you feel helpless, and you could be depressed and alone. End-stage COPD. And all the doctors can do is keep prescribing the same control meds, the same puffers, maybe up the steroids, throw in some happy pills to help reduce the fear and the anxiety of how it will feel when the next episode comes. And you know it will come. And maybe the next time you can't make it to the phone. And if you can barely speak to answer for help. And maybe they don't get to you in time, this time. Is this the end? How can this be happening? You're only 67. Invest in your future. Please, stopping before you even start is going to be the best thing you can ever do for yourself, for your loved ones, present and future. If you're a teen and you're hearing this and perhaps started smoking, outside the smoke pits with the kids, find some support and stop now before it becomes way too hard to do so. And to anyone out there who is smoking, there are so many resources out there for quitting, and there's a lot of support. You're not alone, and you don't have to go through it alone. So please, search online, find some help in your local area, or ask your doctor or pharmacist for help. If you're in Canada, you can visit www.quitnow.ca, or you can even dial 811 on your cell phone, and help is free, and they're available 24 hours a day. Just pick up the phone. This message was made in memory of my mom, the late and lovely Dorothy Lee. It's in her memory, and for all those suffering from COPD. If I can help bring awareness to the truth about COPD and prevent someone from starting, or inspire someone to quit, there are not words that can express what that would mean. Thanks for watching.